In 2030, you own 100 shares of Tesla stock. But what if I told you that these shares may be your path to an incredible financial journey? Today, we're going to unveil the mysteries surrounding Tesla's future and explore all of the potential outcomes. This article will examine various scenarios and potentially revolutionary technologies that could drastically alter the stock market landscape. Tesla, known for its renewable energy and self-driving cars, is a force to be reckoned with. Will the company's stock reach unprecedented heights due to these developments, or could it be something even more revolutionary? There's a lot to learn and an exciting ride ahead as we take you on a journey through time and numbers to discover Tesla's potential stock values in 2030. Now that we've broken down the scenarios and perhaps even unearthed the hidden treasures of Tesla's stock market future, let's get started. According to this video recording, the current price of Tesla stock is roughly $217 per share. So if you were to invest in 100 shares, that would come to $21,700. However, since we're talking about a long-term investment, the real question we need to address today is the potential value of those 100 shares in the year 2030. For the forecasted value of Tesla's stock, a chart has been created. There are 4 scenarios in this figure. We've made 2 charts, one with FSD revenue and licensing and the other without. Noticeably, we've left out considerations for robot tax in the ultra-bear, bass bull, and ultra-bull situations. According to our analysis, which was limited to Tesla's core business segments, vehicles, energy, FSD licensing, bots, and insurance worldwide earnings and revenue, let's start by going over the situations in the extreme bear scenario, where we expect to deliver 10 million vehicles at an average selling price of $30,000. In the bull case, 20 million deliveries are projected at $23,000 per vehicle, compared to 15 million deliveries in the base case. We anticipate 25 million deliveries in the extreme B scenario, with an average cost of $20,000 per vehicle. It's crucial to remember that Tesla may need to provide more reasonably priced vehicles in order to boost sales, which could have an effect on revenue. Before we get into the specifics of Tesla's potential worth, do you know who else has stock in prop? Tesla optimism for those who are bullish on the company and have a keen eye for finding the next hidden treasure in the stock market. There's more to this remarkable growth than simply watching it from the outside, according to our friends at Seeking Alpha. Your one-stop destination for the most recent information on Tesla is Seeking Alpha. Targets for Tesla stock price innovation from Tesla and everything Musk Elon. The greatest place to get pro-Tesla news online is Seeking Alpha. Get to the facts without listening to the lamestream media's anti-Tesla propaganda. For a Black Friday special discount that applies to all scenarios, click the link in the description. By 2030, we project a 20% operating margin for automobiles, including for possible cost savings from economies of scale and better material procurement. These are the related profit percentages. Going to the energy section, we've maintained a continuous $90 billion in revenue yearly by 2030, with a 20% operating margin. However, the kind of services varies significantly and is influenced by things like the quantity of Tesla cars that need to be maintained and replaced. In the worst bear scenario, revenue is projected to reach $39 billion. The total revenue ranges from just under $500 billion in the ultra-bear case to almost $700 billion in the base case when we aggregate these segments. It's interesting to note that the ultra case has lower revenue than the bull case, but this can be explained by the shifting focus of Tesla's business in the future. The issue of Tesla's stock value in the coming years is crucial for Tesla's future and a very complicated topic. But thankfully, our partners at Seeking Alpha are a great source. They are a great resource for understanding these and other complex topics. Check out the description's link for a Black Friday deal. Indeed, the number of Tesla cars on the road in conjunction with FSD and other services will be important revenue generators for Tesla in the future, rather than just car sales. Together with energy, FSD is expected to play a significant role in Tesla's core business by 2030. When it comes to net income, we estimate that it will range from $96 billion in the ultra-bear case to $139 billion in the ultra-bull case. Given Tesla's impressive net income projections, it wouldn't be surprising if they looked into share buybacks in the near future. Now, let's talk about stock prices and the value of your 100 shares in 2030. For all scenarios, we've applied a price-to-earnings PE ratio of 30. In the ultra-bear case, the estimated stock price is $884 per share, with a market capitalization of slightly less than $3 trillion. The base scenario predicts a market valuation of about $3.6 trillion and a stock price of more than $1,100 per share. In the base case, the market capitalization exceeds $4.1 trillion and the stock price is close to $1,300 per share. In addition, the bull case predicts a market valuation of more than $4.2 trillion and a stock price of more than $1,300 a share. Finally, the ultra bull case predicts a market cap of over $4.2 trillion and a stock price per share of just less than $1,300. Consequently, the value of your 100 shares by 2030 will depend on which scenario finally comes true, with all scenarios having the potential for significant growth. It's evident that Tesla's growing emphasis on FSD and other services will be crucial to the company's future success in addition to car sales. Tesla is positioned as a major participant in the changing automotive and technology scene thanks to its diversified strategy. Tesla's incredible revenue numbers and the possibility of big gains are quite alluring. But what if you could figure out who the next Tesla is? Check out Seeking Alpha. Their unique stock screener tool could help you locate the best businesses with promising long-term development. Imagine having the opportunity to find the next Tesla before its price explodes. As we explore Tesla's most recent achievements, keep in mind that Seeking Alpha can be your first port of call for the next great opportunity in investing. Don't pass up this exclusive Black Friday deal. Examine the URL in the Extreme Bear Cases description. The value of your 100 shares in 2030 would be around $888,000 compared to their current worth of $20,000, assuming a stock price of $1,200. This represents a gain of over $68,000 in the basic case in 2030. The value of 100 shares would be $10,000 as opposed to the current $220,000, meaning that the base scenario would have seen profits of more than $990,000. The value of 100 shares would be over $116,000 in 2030, leading to gains of over $86,000 in the bull scenario. 100 shares would be worth more than $110,000 in 2030, with profits over $90,000. Finally, using a price-to-earnings ratio of 30 to Tesla's automotive and energy divisions, 100 shares in the hyper case would be valued at over $118,000 in 2030, resulting in gains of approximately $888,000. Let's now examine a more likely scenario. Assuming a 20% operating margin, Tesla could produce 133.5 million cars by 2030, with an average selling price of about $33,000. This would generate vehicle revenue of almost $450 billion. Vitality Services revenue is expected to be slightly above $53 billion with an operating margin of 20%. Revenue is still constant, with the same 30 ratio. This adds up to $588 billion in revenue and over $118 billion in net income. This would result in a market capitalization of more than $3.5 trillion and a stock price of $1,087 a share. Comparing the value of your 100 shares today at $220,000 to their 2030 worth of almost $8 million would yield gains of nearly $889,000. In a more conservative estimate, the market cap would still exceed $2.1 trillion with a stock price of $1,776 per share. In this scenario, you would still make almost $50,000 in unrealized gains with your 100 shares if you bought them now. It's important to note that these estimates do not account for Tesla's full self-driving business when we factor in FSD. This projection is based on the assumption that Tesla's vehicle and energy businesses continue to grow. The possibility of increasing sales and profit becomes even more significant. Global revenue and licensing are included in FSD and have the potential to have a big impact on Tesla's overall financial performance. Applying a 30 ratio to the FSD and inclusive scenarios results in stock prices ranging from $1,515 to almost $2,200 per share, with market caps reaching into the trillions. Your 100 shares in 2030 could be valued at anywhere from $151,000 to over $217,000 depending on the scenario. The revenue from FSD alone could reach over $570 billion in the ultra bear case, with net income exceeding $164 billion. These estimates show the possibility of large profits, particularly when taking into account how Tesla's FSD business may affect its overall valuation in a realistic scenario. If one were to apply a conservative price-to-earnings ratio of 30 to Tesla's shares, The forecast stock price would be $1,777 per share, resulting in a market value of just less than $6 trillion. Total revenue is expected to reach approximately $700 billion, with a net income of $192 billion. Under these circumstances, the value of 100 shares would exceed $177,000 in 2030, resulting in a significant gain of nearly $158,000. However, it's important to keep in mind that this projection does not account for the potential impact of fully autonomous driving and robot taxi services, which should greatly improve Tesla's financial performance if the company were to achieve such remarkable success. Figures of revenue, a P/E ratio of 30 might not be enough, and a higher ratio, like 40, could be more appropriate. This might push the market capitalization to almost $7.7 trillion. Even with a more cautious P/E ratio of 30 or 35 currently, some analysts and experts predict that Tesla's market valuation might reach an astounding amount of $4 trillion when accounting for the FSD and licensing components. To further emphasize the enormous potential, Elon Musk even hinted that Tesla would surpass the aggregate market capitalization of firms like Apple and Amazon. The estimates provided here are theoretical and predicated on a number of different hypotheses. The company's growth into FSD robot taxi services and other technology advancements will be major determinants of Tesla's future performance. Although the numbers may appear startling, they highlight the revolutionary potential of Tesla's business plan. That leads us to the end of today's discussion. Given the company's diverse approach to innovation and growth, investment in Tesla today could offer great potential for future benefits. Examining Tesla's stock worth in depth, we've looked at a range of situations, including extreme bull and bear markets, and we've even considered how revolutionary fully autonomous vehicles and robot taxi services could be. The numbers may sound astounding, but they highlight how revolutionary Tesla's business plan may be. Now, let's hear your opinions on which of the following scenarios you believe to be most likely and how you view Tesla's future. We welcome your feedback in the comments section below. If you thought this video was insightful and thought-provoking, please hit the like button. If you haven't already, this is the ideal time to subscribe to Tesla Stock News. Thank you for watching, and we hope to see you back soon for more exciting updates.